In today's anime Vanguards video, I'll be showing you guys all the ways and the best ways to get reroll gems, gold, and essence stones all in one video, like a one-stop shop, so you know everything in the game. Before today's video starts, please do subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. So actually going down there to subscribe, also like and comment. Yeah, join the Discord server down below, like, because I'm going to be doing that liquor clips video probably today, like after this video drops. For today's video continues, please buy my new UGC now. I'd get Monarch. Now, a lot of you know the now I'd get unique. I thought, why not make one for Monarch? Go cop the UGC. The link will be in the description. I'll stop yapping and let's just get straight into the video. Okay, so first we're going to go over reroll methods. Now, the first ones I want to go over are the one-time methods. Is what I kind of like to call them, the methods where you'll do it once and then you won't necessarily do them again unless they get extra added or whatnot. For example, like level milestones will be one of the reroll methods, because look, they give you rerolls, but I'm pretty sure they'll add more level milestones. We used to be 100 and now they added 50. Do it after like a decent amount of time, so I guess the kind of one-time rewards, they'll buff it in the future, like add more levels and then you can get more rerolls. You get the point, you're only really doing it once. Okay, another one is enemy index. Technically you can only do it once, but at the same time it's like you can get more. It's kind of weird because, you know, they'll add more maps, so there's more enemy index. I mean, I've claimed more right now. If you go to milestones, you can get a decent amount, but it's also kind of difficult to get all of these. It's not as easy as it looks, in my opinion at least. But yeah, you got your enemy index where you can get a decent amount of rewards from that as well. So yeah, the first methods like these two and some like 3 other ones, they're all like decent ways to get rewards, but not as good as maybe some of the other methods. Okay, the next one is achievements. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are actually better than others, because you can get 3 here, but then there's other ones where you get like 18. So you can do achievements, you get 5 and then you get 20. But yeah, and some of them they ask for a lot, some of them they don't ask for a lot, so it kind of varies. But just do your achievements maybe towards the end. Another one you might want to do towards the end if you're just trying to get every single reroll is the rift shop, because let's be honest, most of us are doing rifts to get you Habaha. But if you're really like trying to nerd it out, you can also get the rerolls, like 50 rerolls, which I would say is nerding out, but you know, if you're trying to get as many rerolls as possible, do your rift shop. But yeah, those are all the, I guess, kind of minor ways like that you can't just constantly farm over and over again. Now we've got things like tournaments. Tournaments technically you can farm over and over again, so there's always new tournaments, and you can get like a decent amount of rewards. So you can get 35, 20, so that's one of them. Another one is going to be boss events, because boss events I think is actually really good, because not only do you get rerolls from making it, your essence, your gold, everything, it's like a one-stop shop every single week. I've already completed this shop. Yes, every week. It's every week you refresh. So yeah, you get your 40 rewards here, but you can also get things like essence stones, stat chips, whatever, and you just got like macro farm it for like a day or 2, and you should have enough. If you just want rerolls only, then it's way less than how much I just said, and then yeah, you just get your rerolls or whatever. Okay, then the next thing is battle pass. Obviously you gotta pay if you want to get even extra rerolls, but I highly recommend always getting the battle pass. If you're gonna spend Robux on the game, battle pass is the strat. Because as you can see, look at here, look at just towards the end, you're getting loads of rerolls. You can get it free to play as well, but yeah, you can also get it a lot extra pay to win. And they'll probably increase the battle pass price for this one just because it's Dante and Virgil, which are quite hyped up characters, because I know they're quite popular. I've not watched the anime or played the games myself, but I am going to watch the anime soon, so I'll see why they're so hyped up some point. Okay, now the next one is the new Odyssey game mode, which gives gems and rerolls. So it's very peak game mode. I've not played it myself. I'm saving it for a video where I see how far I can get. But if we check out the rewards, floor 1 will give you gems, and then floor 4 will give you rerolls. So yeah, you get a decent amount of rerolls there. Okay. Next one is world lines. World lines technically refresh every couple of updates. The world line, I don't know if it'll, do they refresh world lines in 0.5 updates? I don't know, but I think it's every 0.5 update. But yeah, I think the next update, I don't want to say it and then they don't do it, but it's in the next update or 2 they'll refresh world lines, and you can always get a unit from at the end, so I always highly recommend you do it for the unit. The unit most of the time tends to be good. I wouldn't say Freyren is that good. She's pretty good. I just recommend you get it anyways, because look, you get 20 rerolls, 15 rerolls, 10 rerolls, 5 rerolls, and you get some gems along the way. So I recommend you just do it anyways, you know what I'm saying? The rewards are good, and you might as well just go all the way just to get Freyren, because you'll already be at floor 40 once you get all the rerolls that you might want. Okay, then we got bounties. Now bounties are pretty good. I haven't been doing them myself. I'm gonna create like a little grinding plan, I guess you could say, so I can get everything I want like daily. But as you can see, you can get some rerolls from bounties. Okay, and then the last thing is gonna be winter shop. Now I've put winter shop in, like, I guess you say, the repeatable section, because there'll always be an event. Maybe not 24/7, but quite often they'll have an event. Like before, this update they had a love shop for Valentine's, and that gave you some rerolls, and they probably have an Easter one. I'm not saying they will 100%, it's just a guess, but when there is an event, because they'll do more in the future, you can always get like 200 100 rerolls or so from the event shop, so I highly recommend you do that. But yeah, I think that's everything other than the new challenges, which are also very, very good, and you want to make sure you're doing weekly and daily. I'm not going to mention too much about you should do the half-hour challenge rerolls, because some people mention in the videos like you can get like 1,000 rerolls in a week, or just something really high in just a week, but they don't keep in mind the fact that people aren't going to grind things like the half-hour daily challenge. Like they're thinking about, because you could do this every half an hour, right? You get one reroll, and a weekend you can get 2. But it's like, are you really trying to grind for one reroll every 30 minutes? I mean, if you are, fair play to you. I know some people definitely will, but maybe not everybody, including myself, okay? But weekly challenges give 20 rerolls. You do it every single week, and I think it's really, really OP. Then you got a daily challenge, you can do it every day, you get 3 rerolls. And daily challenge and regular challenges are boosted for rerolls on weekends. So Saturday, Sunday, I don't know if Friday counts in this game, but Saturday, Sunday, this 3 rerolls become 6, and these 1 become 2. So yeah, maybe you might grind the half-hour challenges on a, what's it called, like on a weekend. Maybe you might grind a couple just because it gives you 2 instead of 1. But yeah, at least in my opinion, you should do your weekly. If you're really trying to get good at the game, do your daily. I recommend you do daily, but sometimes even I don't do it. And yeah, you get some essence stones along the way, which is quite nice. Oh yeah, for reroll methods, I almost forgot. I'll have to edit it in now. Was all of the raid shop rerolls, because if you go to raid shop here, for example, you can get the rerolls here. I've not claimed in these 10. They're kind of annoying to do. Some of them maybe, yeah, it's up to you. But you can get 50, you can get 10. I need to do them myself. I definitely plan to. Then done your shop once again. So yeah, I think that's all the reroll methods. I don't think I missed anything. The only thing maybe I didn't mention is that with boss events, let's say you get like 5,000 currency, it's not going to save over to the next time the same boss event pulls up. So just farm enough for how much you want. Don't farm extra thinking it's going to save. I'll stop yapping and let's just get straight into the gem methods. With gem methods, there's actually quite a lot of gem methods, maybe even more than rerolls technically. But what you gotta keep in mind is that a lot of the reroll methods I've mentioned in this video so far, a lot of them you just get gems along the way. So there's not too many gem alone methods, but I'll just mention the best gem methods after I mention some minor ways that I'll quickly get out of the way, like unit index, for example. You can get gems here if you may have not already noticed, maybe a new player and you just didn't notice it. Achievements will also give you a decent amount of gems. I just don't want to go through these for too long. Quests can give you some gems, I guess. Battle Pass actually gives you quite a lot. It's a little bit underrated actually when it comes to gems, but you should just get it for the rerolls anyways. Let's be honest, gems are less valuable than rerolls, so yeah, you should just get a Battle Pass. I mean, if you can't, then it's okay, but I'm just saying, like, if you want a reason, you got 2 now, I guess. And then also level milestones, you know, you got 4.1k gems, and then 5 rerolls, whatever. You get a decent amount of gems for level milestones, so make sure you're claiming them. But yeah, I wouldn't buy the Battle Pass purely for gems, by the way, just mostly for rerolls. So don't buy it thinking you're going to become rich on gems, but it does give you a good amount. There's a lot of ways to get gems, but the main ways, in my opinion, there are 4 things, okay? So 1, boss events, which you want to farm anyways for other things, also give you a decent amount of reroll gems. I don't know if it's the best thing, but it is pretty decent. It gives you 200 gems per stage. You guys can let me know in the comments what is better, to AFK farm boss events or to AFK farm infinite. I don't know which is better. I would say it's between, I don't know which one is best, like infinite or boss events, because 200, 250 per stage, and on a boss event like Igris, for example, which with new units you can clear quite quickly compared to something like Saber, is actually quite good. So I don't know, I mean, I think it's pretty good. Then you also got what's it called, I mean, everything, there's a lot of things that give you gems. Like a lot of them are just the reroll methods, which you should have hopefully watched. And then the second way I was thinking about is AFK Gemba, which is quite good if you have the VIP Game Pass, and if you have a premium, which I have both. So that's why I have a decent amount of gems, because I just sit in the time chamber sometimes, and I sit in it a lot more because I need the presence. so I can go for Gojira, because a lot of people, they're going this time chamber because they want Gojira. He's like a top 5 unit in the game, in my opinion. He's very, very good, even if you don't think he's top 5. He's top 10, that's no doubt. Okay, in my opinion, okay, I can't be bothered. Gojira is very, very good unit. People sit in the time chamber, okay? They want the presents, they get gems along the way. But if you don't have premium, you don't have VIP, it's not going to be that much presents, or that many gems. It'll be a decent amount of presents, but it won't be that many gems. So, I guess keep that in mind. Okay, so that's the second way. Now, 2 last ways, one being the new game mode, and the other one being AFK Infinite. Now, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show you. I know you're allowed to macro, by the way, so don't worry about macro in this game, guys. You're allowed. But I don't know if I'm allowed to show you on YouTube. Like, okay, guys, this is how you macro. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, because before you wasn't allowed, so I don't know if I'm allowed to do that now. So, I'll check with that in a bit, but first, we're just going to show you Odyssey. Now, I've not played the new Odyssey game mode myself, but I know it's very, very good for gems, and I know it's not too difficult in the beginning, but I've seen it in the patch logs that they've changed it, so I'm not going to talk about how difficult it is or how fast you get them, but I'll talk about how fast you get, because if you just look at here, you get what, floor 1 you get 500, then you get 1,000, then you get 1,500, and these are just a couple floors. You get rerolls along the way, but I think you get a lot more gems compared to rerolls, since it's supposed to be a Paragon replacement, and Paragon was supposed to give you tons of gems. Realistically, you don't really need to AFK farm something specifically for gems only, because you might farm Infinite for Battle Pass levels and gems, but you can still farm it for Battle Pass levels, but you don't really need to AFK farm Infinite anymore for purely gems, because you can just go here and manually grind Odyssey for a lot shorter time. Or maybe you need to do boss runs to get gems. But yeah, you get gems in this game very easily, in my opinion. A lot of them being in the reroll methods, so you can go check out that section. You find some reroll methods, but a lot of them all have gems along the way. Like gems, it's a little bit self-explanatory, but the section mentions the best methods like boss events, AFK chamber. Odyssey is definitely the best by far. I'm gonna make a whole video on it, like me seeing how far I can get, because I'm pretty sure it still goes past floor 100, but then it becomes a lot harder. But yeah, the last one is AFKing Infinite, which I don't know if I'm allowed to show you guys, so I'm just gonna check. Okay, so I'm allowed to show you guys how to time task or macro in videos. I'm just not allowed to post this video in the Discord, so I'm gonna show you guys. So first, download time task. A lot of you, if you already watch my videos or how to macro videos, whatever, like try and get a bunch of stuff, you know about time task. Even if you don't watch my vids, most of you on PC know about time task. There are ways you can do this on mobile, like if you get this little mobile apps where you do a bunch of auto clickers and then they're doing certain spots and it'll work. But there's 2 things with those. First, that complicated setup. I'm not on mobile anymore. And actually, third thing is you have to make sure those auto clickers don't do anything to your Roblox app, because if they do something to your Roblox app, like change it or something, then you could get banned on Roblox. So just be careful with that, and I'm not showing you guys how to do that. I'm doing time task, which does absolutely nothing, like change your Roblox app or anything like that. It's just time task. It's safe, okay? People have been using time task for ages, like very long time. So what you want to do is you want to macro Infinite, just so you can get gems and you can get XP food at the same time. Now, I don't recommend you do maps like this or this, because they give you about 20 extra XP with a lot higher difficulty. I think, where does it become good? Yeah, here. Because look, this food here gives you about 100 XP, and then this food gives you about 200 XP. So it's like a 100 XP jump. But then maps like this only give you, 10 XP more. 20 XP more, but a lot higher difficulty. So I highly recommend you macro this map when you're good at the game, but maybe if not so good and you want purely gems, then just do Planet Namek, but you just get worse food that doesn't give you much XP. So you want to do Underground Church. So yeah, we're going to go into Infinite right now, and you just want to lose. Oh yeah, shout to this guy. I just realized it now. Oh, no, that was another person. So shout to those 2 people in the chat just there. I forgot, my bad. I apologize. So whilst you're going in there, so you can get cooked by the stage, go in recording hotkey and playback hotkey. Let me just make playback hotkey the top one. I'll start stage. Make recording hotkey the F8. For this, you should also have all units equipped. I don't, because no, not all units, like only units that do DPS. Okay, I had to quickly go do something, but pretty much you want to have playback hotkey on the top one, recording hotkey on F8. You want to do playback speed. You want to set it to playback custom speed 5 times. You want to just click set custom speed, then boom, you put 5. Okay, select that and then select continuous playback. So make sure you have all the settings or this will bug out. I might set that too fast. You can slow it down. You don't really need to hear me say, you just watch me do it anyways. So yeah, you can go back, slow it down, whatever. But yeah, you just want to lose the stage. And you want to have all units equipped, not farms, because you're not really going to use farms. I mean, you could if you want to. It's up to you how you're going to do it. You're going to see the macro, and you're going to kind of understand what I'm trying to say. It's pretty simple, to be honest. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I low-key messed up this macro when trying to showcase it. So I'm doing it again. So you want to lose the stage. If you want to position yourself, click the button at the top, and then position yourself however you want. I'm going to just stay here, look top down. I think that's the view. I don't know what it's called, I forgot. But it's like when you look from the top. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's top down. Then we're going to go here in settings. We're going to go recording hotkey. We're going to put F8, playback, just put the top one, play custom speed, continuous playback. So what you're going to do, listen to me carefully. Hopefully I don't mess up explaining it and doing it this time. Press F8. So you start recording. Spam click retry. Spam click yes. Then you want to press 1 on your keyboard. Click. Did I mess up? No, I didn't. Then you want to click Q. And then you want to click again. And then you want to spam click T. Then you want to go 2. Click. Q. Click. Spam click T. 3. Click. Q. Click. Spam click T. 4. Click. Q. Click. Spam click T. Never move your cursor after you place, by the way. And then I'm going to end the recording, but if you decide you want to place more units or your farms, do the same thing. And then when you end your recording, you want to go record hotkey to the top one, playback hotkey to F8 now. And then I think that should work. Hopefully, there you go. It's a little bit complicated now because they've made it a bit weird. Like you have to cancel then click, but as you can see it's working. Yeah, there you go. And then because it's going to continuously play back, it won't mess up and it'll keep doing it. The only thing is that you can reduce the speed if you don't want to lag. Okay, so you can make the custom speed just the regular base time too, because what will happen is you're not actually lagging. I think it takes up memory or something. Maybe it's like temporary lag, right? So because it'll play back a lot, like as you can see, it's already played back 4 times. It'll get up to like 1,000 if you run it for a long time. And then, yeah, it'll get really high and then you'll temporarily lag. But then when you end the recording and you close Roblox, the lag will go away, or you just restart your PC. Because it's not actual lag. I think it's something to do with like memory and all that stuff. I don't know, okay? But yeah, that's the macro. Listen to what I say. It's kind of careful. And when you place, don't move your cursor afterwards or it'll mess up. But yeah, you could do that if you want to place some more units. I just used the units I already had equipped as an example. Yeah, there you go. So I got it right that time. That's how you AFK Infinite. And you can get food, battle pass levels, and gems. But yeah, best way to get gems is Odyssey. Rerolls already show that. But yeah, one last thing I got to do is the Essence Stone methods. Okay, the last thing being Essence Stone methods. Now, I'm only really featuring Essence Stones and gold at the end, just as a little side mission. So, Essence Stones, the best ways is, you know, getting the Essence Stones from your golden shop or gold shop, whatever, every single day. So, if you need Essence Stones, just do this every single day. I should do these, but some of them I need less than others. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, I'll buy these for now. Why not? Go on. Let me just buy them all myself. And then you can also get some stat chips. If you need any stat chips, yeah, you know what, I might as well buy these. I need to get them maxed out for every single update, you know, I've got to always be prepared. So yeah, that's one thing you can get your Essence Stones from. The next one being boss events, and you can also get gold from boss events, so make sure you do that. So yeah, if you go here, you go to the shop, you get Essence Stones and you get gold, so make sure you do these every single week. Just might as well clear out the shop or just get as much as you need. And then the next thing being challenges. If you go over the challenges, I'm not saying you should do, I mean, you could do every half-hour challenge to get some Essence Stones, like these ones, or these ones, for example, but at least do maybe a daily, because you might not get gold, but you get Essence Stones. There's more, but it's not, I don't know how to scroll over there. How do I scroll over there? There's more, okay, there's more. And then the same thing with the weekly, and you'll get even more. You get like 10. I don't know why, how do you scroll? Like, it's not with the scroll wheel. I don't see any side thing. You just do, okay. I don't know if there's a way to fully check though. But you just gotta trust me. You just gotta trust me, I guess. And then the next thing you can get some gold from is like just random events and, you know, raids and things like that. But yeah, the best way is realistically to get stones, your gold shop, your boss events, and your challenges, and then gold, I mean, selling mythics and exclusives give you a decent amount. So let's say you AFK the time chamber, you want to sell exclusive. Exclusive gives you 1.5k per, but you don't really need to do the selling method anymore for gold. Also, when you farm certain stages, they give you infinite, like infinite in itself, give you gold. And yeah, there's not too many ways to get gold, but it's not too difficult either. Like, you'll get large portions from things like boss events and the raids. Because if I go, let me just show you, like, if you go to raids, you can also just buy gold straight up, and it'll be like in 10k amounts. Maybe not this raid shop, I don't think has it. I mean, I can have a look. Nah, I don't think so. But like this one, for example, you can get 10k gold right there, and that will go up to 500k gold, which should just last you a decent amount of time. And then, yeah, you got other things. Like when you auto sell your rare and epics, at least, if you don't sell legendaries, you just get gold over time from that. So yeah, Essence Stones aren't really too hard, and neither are gold. But those are just the methods out of the way, especially for new players. But yeah, that's enough yap. I hope you guys did find this video useful and you did enjoy. I've got a lot of videos planned, so please do like, comment, and subscribe. Like, yeah, I got a lot of videos planned. I got streams planned. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow if you watch this video the exact same day I drop it. If not, then check my community post, because I'll post beforehand. Or even better, join my Discord server down below, because I have a streaming schedule in there. And I'll also ping before I stream, but I need to update my streaming schedule now that I think about it. But yeah, I'll stop yapping. See you guys in the next video. Peace.